Welcome to Loleventvods. These are the best highlights of today's LTA 2025 matchup.
A low lane combo between these two champions could be really scary, especially if they get ahead.
I wonder how many...
Okay, they're all grouped up. They really want to... Oh,
Ayla's
dude,
the target.
The trap on Ayla here could be huge. River going to walk right over that ward right now. Huhi lands the cocoon. Castle right on top of him. The rivers run dry, and 100 Thieves are going to lose their first scrap before it even starts.
River. So we'll see if it continues to shine.
Ooh, Castle.
Three, so that's basically full kit for at least full build.
You're good to go. Quid's in trouble. Flash cocoon from Huhi.
Because they've got that control ward up there in the river already. Nice defensive vision for him. He has his flash as well. He is Azir, has his own dash. So there we go. River finally gets that control ward in the river brush, and they are just going to trade our first neutral objective packs.
Yep, 1-for-1 on those. Very easy for Abbedagga to play towards that bottom side of mid lane like you're talking about. His jungler's already on the Drake. Bottom lane, Jace has total control over the 1v1. That half of the map just feels very comfortable for Disguise to play from. And you can see it again here with XU having the confidence to go in there, take the enemy Gromp. He knows River's up top side taking the grubs. He's not going to be around to contest this. Sniper is stuck in turrets.
XU is, might be looking for a dive too. It is level 6 on the Vi, so...
Oh, yeah.
Even Mbessa can't dash when Vi ults.
There we go. Vault Breaker collides immediately right back into it with the Wombo combo. Zero ulti there. XU with the sniper.
Wait, we got more action here too. Another one down.
Oh my goodness. He gets splattered all over
this 100 Thieves squad. He's very good. You know, at circumventing vision usually, but when it's just blanketing the map like this, going to be a little difficult. Here we go, though. The approaching fight on Grubs. One has been taken already.
Okay.
XU still has his smite, though. River does not.
Okay, well, they've secured the first two of this set without the smite, so this is a really good omen for them to be able to get the entire set.
Yeah, should be able to guarantee it. The second charge for River comes back up now, though, so he's threatening.
Okay.
They're trying to push him off.
It looks like Disguised is going to decide that discretion is the better part of Valor and Grubs here. Just back away from that one. You have to get all three to get the credit towards the feet, so no credit for either side on this second set of the Grubs. We're going to stay at 1-to-1 on those.
I will remind people, though, because everybody gets into any of those skirmishes.
Speaking of meaningful leads, meaningful things in the game, look at the itemization difference between the Jace and the Mbessa. It just got a little better thanks to the Brutalizer purchase, but full Spear of Shojin already completed for Castle. This guy is frightening right now. Nice sidestep there too, making sure he doesn't get protected a little bit longer as Quid keeps Abbedagga out of his own red side jungle, but Quid gets shuffled back underneath the turret. Nice job from Abbedagga there, punishing the aggressive play.
Actual kill given over, though, so that extra third kill still not there.
We got a teleport coming up top side. They're looking for the punish on Castle. Quid trying to close the gap with a taunt, does land it. Sniper making sure that he's careful to not enter too soon. He does not want to allow Castle to burst him down in a 1v2. Castle just getting the distance, turns right back around, slaps Sniper with a little bit of damage! And Castle just made him look silly in a 1v2. Yes, it's an equal trade, but that's making a statement.
There you go.
XU's yapping for him.
Exactly.
Some people got an accountant for their taxes. This guy's got an accountant for his yap. This is incredible. XU, although maybe he needs to get out of the chat and get back in the game. FBI shuts him down, shuts him up, and now River's looking for a little bit more. Goes in for the Spectral Maw, finds the stun on Huhi. Say goodbye to the Spider, as now another fight in the jungle. Abbedagga trying to defend himself, but Quid jumping right back on with the Justice Punch into the Winds of War. Abbedagga at 50 HP. Galio in hot pursuit, but the Azir should get away.
It turns out Sniper's just the martyr to see it. OTV, very, very old school League of Legends players themselves. All of them, by the way.
Well, now, hold on. We got the fight breaking out. Ayla and River here on the front line. The Rift Herald's already going to be claimed by XU and Disguise. Sniper trying to create a little bit of space here, but he's got to be careful. The Galio jumps in on top. Exactly the synergy we were talking about, but the rest 100 Thieves cannot join. Sniper in some trouble. He'll get gunned down first. Castle is...
This is the real kicker here. The extra objective, Dragon Soul, would be huge. Cloud Dragon Soul, by the way, has the highest win rate of any of the Dragon Souls. Even though people disrespect move speed flowers, move speed wins you games.
So, I think that is a double-edged sword. I agree that move speed wins you games, but okay, hold on. We can get back to this in just a second.
Got to get it first.
The Spider Cocoon is trying to keep River away. It looks like XU's just going to have to leave. It is a TY for leash moment. Drake secured by 100 Thieves. Now they're looking for a little bit more here with a fight. Quid jumps in with a taunt. They lock up the Jace. They beat down Castle. 100 Thieves feeling great about it. Now here's the test, Mr. Kobe, for this new org on Tier 1 for Disguised. Can they hold the line and not continue losing this lead? They try to turn it back around as 100 Thieves wants to make the play, but now they got to be careful because XU's in the middle of everybody. 100 Thieves in a 4v1, having fun. Quid getting a payday for that one.
I have to say, 100 Thieves here showing a lot of very strong resolve that they were able to force DSG off and then chase over the wall, able to get these resets. Now Quid, though.
Well, Quid's just going to bring them in for the rest of the team to try to mop them up. Slam into the wall from the Poppy. Heroic entrance for the heroic follow-up. And Abadaga just gets a Thieves is going to rock their world. And the problem for Disguised, I'm not seeing the team play. I'm not seeing Castle be used as this tool. And now Disguised are going after the Otacon. They're full sending. And 100 Thieves needs to try to get down and stop them. Quid has no teleport to make his way here in time. 100 Thieves still just looking on. The Otacon down to 4,000. XU incredibly low. Having to try to flash away and make a little bit of distance as Abadaga is going to be stunned up. Has to try to escape himself. Sniper distracting the rest of Disguised. FBI with a nice confirmed kill on the enemy mid laner. They've got the Otacon down to 1,000. It is secured by River and 100 Thieves. XU falls as well. And it's absolute tragedy for Disguised.
Oh, scary.
River's bringing in the tanks and everything else, looking to go after him. He's only going to lose the false life. Sniper jumping right back in, looking to finish off this Fed Jace, add a little bit more money to his own pockets, and Sniper is one of those like daytime talk shows where everybody's just like borderline throwing chairs at each other. I'm loving it. River is loving the opportunity to jump in on this Drake, take this for free. It is 2 Drakes to 1 favoring Disguised. The new additional emblem you can see up there in the UI is indicating that 100 Thieves secured the Otacon for themselves. 4,000 gold lead, even neutral state.
Sniper then 3v2?
I don't know. Sniper's got buddies showing up. Ayla jumps in there immediately, looking to back up the Ambessa as Sniper gets the first kill back onto the Elise, and now they're looking for the second here onto Castle. River taking a possession. All they trade for 3 Disguised lives is a false life for the other side. 100 Thieves are not done yet.
Able to land a tremendous amount of poke damage, so they're just going to start up that Baron. Doesn't look like DSG are going to make the early move, though. They're starting to come over now.
Yeah, we've got Baron already down to half. Sniper tanking it up. River doing the damage.
For Castle, but it's too late probably. Already 4,000 health and dropping.
Yeah, he's trying to get over here in time, but it's going to be smoked before it even matters. Baron secured for 100 Thieves. Health bar is still pretty high. Disguised will try to close in, see if there's any sort of a punish, maybe find
Flashes,
a strap.
maybe they can get some outplays, but if 100 Thieves just play it safe and use the Baron buff siege power to their advantage,
yeah.
The FBI with the safety of the spell shield as well as the magnitude of his poke. Oh, he actually hits an ult here too.
Dude, Castle's already at half HP. That's your most fed player. That is all your kills on Disguised. And 100 Thieves smell the blood in the water. They'll take out the tier 2 turret mid with Quid at the same time. They're just shoving their way straight through the enemy base. Scary Jerry is already dead. There goes the bottom lane inhibitor. The mid lane inhibitor turret is about to fall as well. The mid lane inhibitor will go right with it. 100 Thieves easily breaking through the enemy defensive lines. Sniper goes for a recall. He will be able to return immediately with the Unleashed teleport. Quid goes in for the taunt. He finds it onto Abadaga. Ayla with a tackle backwards. River going in after the Spider, but who he gets away for a second. You can't say the same thing about the Azir. River tries to stay alive, but it ain't going to work. The shutdown credit back over to Huhi from the grave almost, but he did barely get away as 100 Thieves with a 4v3. Continue the pressure, continue the push. They continue towards the Nexus. XU trying to distract them. FBI and Ayla putting the damage into the tier 4 turret here at the Nexus. A little bit more damage onto that second one. Got it down to about half HP. 100 Thieves. Still no signs of stopping. Another Unleashed teleport coming on back. No turrets left to defend him. XU and Castle both going to die here in the front lines. Disguised falls apart. And 100 Thieves, despite a rocky start, are going to take game 1 under 30 minutes.
FBI back on 100 Thieves goes legendary. 8 kills, 0 deaths for him on the Poke Varus, one of his favorites, and against his old partner in Huhi. They self-sufficient in the side lane, but then they're very good at roaming to the fight. And now we're having XU actually come on over. Now, you can see there is no cannon minion with this wave.
Right.
Because it doesn't come till 4 now, and they're going to go for it, 3v1.
Okay, Sniper already popping the weirding. Goes between worlds, just trying to buy himself a little bit more time. He drops the turret aggro. This is the problem with trying to do the dives in the new age of the turrets that heat up so fast. After the first couple of shots, it's just early game compared to their previous one. There haven't been any of those early blunders. Everything's just going fine. And based on what we learned in game number 1, they have the coordination. If they're on even ground with Disguise come the mid game, I have to give 100 Thieves the edge.
And it's interesting, too, because XU here on the Wukong is a bit trying to punish and push him out there. Now we got the reset, though. Quid's heading back topside with level 6 on the Akali as XU starts out these grubs, and River does get his ward in.
Okay, both of our junglers level 5, all... Well, just mid laners level 6, top laner's still level 5 too, excuse me.
And if you look at the bottom lanes here, it's really the big difference is the reset on bottom.
Quid first blood. They both hit level 6. It's too easy for Quid with a perfect execution. Burst the Rumble down before the fire can truly be a threat. So that's not only first blood going over to 100 Thieves, it means control over the top half of the map. It means an uncontested first set of grubs.
Really good lane assignments here from 100 Thieves after that reset. They got their bottom lane into mid lane so they could get control over the grubs. And then with the solo kill here, Quid had, wait a second.
Abadaga, defensive shockwave to try to stay alive. He will get out with just 100 HP, but meanwhile, Disguised trying to finish their take of the Drake, but Sniper's hanging around nearby. He goes between worlds. Ayla ready to follow it up with a 3-man crash down, but they're still in a 2v3. Sniper's got to try to get away across the veil yet again. Huhi trying to escort XU and Scary Jerry away from this horrible, horrible place called the bot side river. Another shattering strike for another stun, but not enough.
Plus he has so much, catch on his team with an Aurora, with, well, FBI.
Okay, XU working together with Castle, though, and FBI gets busted up top lane, 2v1.
Hovering here in the river versus Abadaga, getting small chunks taken out.
All right, he tries to throw out one of the winner's bites, doesn't connect on it. Ayla, not afraid of these guys whatsoever, wants to play forward and aggressive here on the rail. Again, stepping away from the winner's bite. River's going to be your target, drops the Crescent Guard immediately, but a big Rumble ulti comes down over the top. It's enough to cook Ayla, it's enough to cook River. Sniper goes for the between worlds, and Quid is going into the back line. He's already found the first kill. He's about to go for the second. Abadaga is down, but Castle takes out the Akali. It's a bloodbath both ways. Scary Jerry tries to get another, but Sniper and FBI are now on the hunt. Probably fall right after the 14-minute mark or so, but then if that one goes over to 100 Thieves, it'll still be a long way to go until we have this neutral objective one claimed, because it looks like 100 Thieves will be ahead just by 1. They're on neutral objective. Rush not at all. River, but the wind becomes lightning, but it does not connect. Huhi and Scary Jerry looking to wrap around here, maybe punish the overstaying members of 100 Thieves as Ayla has to try to use the crash down to get away, but it ain't gonna happen. They overstay their welcome, and Disguised kicks them out there in the bottom lane. We saw Sniper taking that one as Castle rotated down just a little bit too slowly. 100 Thieves will also be able to secure feats for themselves if they get this Herald. They're the ones starting it up first. Disguised, aware of this, they want to stop. But if Disguised gets it, they're just going to hold off the feats. They're still only at 1 themselves, so then it'll still go on to the next Drake. Disguised moving up.
Castle's going for a recall, too. He just hit level 11, rank 2 ulti on the Rumble, going for the purchase and teleport in. Here he comes.
Yep, he's going in behind the Rift Herald pit. He wants to be able to get a flank angle here. Quid goes over the wall with a blast cone. Crescent Guard for the Zinjao, keeping himself healthy enough here on the front line. Quid jumps in and immediately drops the smoke. Castle's trying to burn him out of it. Quid has to Shuriken flip back away to try to keep himself alive, but the Super Mega Death Rocket does not connect. Scary Jerry looking to get away, but the wind becomes lightning. Chases after him. River goes in, but he goes in alone. He goes in to die. 100 Thieves. They end up trading a 1-for-1 there as finally they get one back with FBI shot, making it even. River traded away for Castle.
I actually surprised there. Abadaga lived on the end with Orianna getting chased through the jungle. The rest of the team, though, XU circling around.
XU comes in. Beautiful shutdown there on the enemy carry. FBI's down. Sniper taken with them. Quid hiding out in the smoke. He has to flash away or surely he would have been gone too. Big moves from DSG.
Because you're constantly going to have, Dragon Spawn right now. XU is going to be able to move over to that one. They should be able to lock this up. They pushed out on the side lane tower as well. I believe castles are going to become a little bit more difficult to avoid.
100 Thieves also with the empowered boots. Hold on. Huhi could be in a little bit of danger here. Uses the Glacial Fissure defensively to get himself back to the safety of his team. Otacon has spawned in the top side of the river.
Your jungle and defend your laners that are trying to collect the minion waves as they arrive. But XU does get chased out now.
He's already lost his clone. Shattering Strike, crash down, doesn't quite hit what they were looking for, but that is a massive shutdown as Sniper trying to evade his own death down here in the bottom lane, but no sir, the Electro Harpoon finds his face. 1-for-1 trade across the map.
Both trash talkers down! Sniper and XU both on opposite sides of the map, getting picked off. XU we were just highlighting how he was playing safe on his own control wards, but he moved out into the river, punished, and now they're going for Otacon because no XU means no smite for the side of DSG.
FBI with 2 fully completed items plus an additional BF sword. Plenty of damage there alongside River, but it looks like DSG is not willing to accept this as a freebie. Otacon still at about 6,000 HP. Castle stepping up, trying to stop him, but remember there's no equalizer here in the Rumble. Quid trying to go after the remainder of DSG, drops the smoke, immediately backs himself back away. The bullet time flies out. Scary Jerry trying to stay alive, but River's already been killed. Sniper makes his way in back from the respawn now. Huhi trying to get out. Abadaga tagged by the Shuriken flip, has to flash back over the wall to stay alive. Castle and XU. All right. Bullet time from Misfortune doesn't accomplish a whole lot. Quid, though, looking for Scary Jerry here in the back. Needs a little bit of follow-up. A lot of damage onto the support from 100 Thieves, but Ayla's staying alive. Quid tries to dash back out, and he kills XU on the way. Scary Jerry and Huhi both try to back out. Abadaga gets the kill back onto Ayla, but it's still 4 alive for 100 Thieves. Only 3.
Dicey in the jungle. With all the AoE coming out, they still are able to pick up the extra kills, and this time around, they're rewarded with another objective.
But it looks like we might not be. Quid has found Abadaga here in the jungle, tags him with the Shuriken flip, gets back out of the way off the shockwave. Abadaga's down, but are they going to trade Quid for it? No! Second half of the perfect execution for the perfect exit as bullet time over the wall starts dusting Castle's health bar. A little bit more is all they need. Super Mega Death Rocket ain't going to do it as River stays alive. Quid still just baiting him in on the other side of the fight. XU barely gets away, but Disguised is hemorrhaging in their own jungle.
See, you look at the game from an Akali perspective, and it's pure fun. You look at the game from the low mobility carries, and you're like, wow, not so fun. 100 Thieves, though, with that one. Even though Sniper's attempt with the Aurora ultimate doesn't actually put too much pressure on Scary Jerry, it's just Quid hovering in the jungle, finding the Orianna in the rotation. And that's the issue. When your team doesn't have the ability to push out a lot on your side lanes, then even your rotations between your own jungle side lanes towards your middle are going to be a little bit. Also, are going to create a very dangerous trap around Baron. They've got double control wards down here. DSG just going to run in, though.
They're running after it. River might be in a little bit of danger here. Drops the crescent sweep. FBI's already going to lose his first life on this one, but Quid jumps into the back. Another withdrawal coming out. Really well thought from Disguised. Honestly, huge from them.
Which is definitely not as important as any of the other ones. That is a bit of a lifesaver there for DSG, because some of the most dangerous scenarios in the current meta are when enemy team has Otacon GAs and Baron is alive. But taking those out is step number 1. Now DSG can come back and they can contest step number 2, which is the Baron itself.
Okay, Disguised, you did it once. Now you got to do it again when you can actually kill him. But you can still only actually kill a few of them.
Flanking. Look at him.
Quid's looking for it. He wants Abadaga and Scary Jerry yet again. The Baron down to about 5,000 HP. Ayla's got to deal with Castle, who's burning him down pretty low, but Castle has now had to use his own Zonias. Bullet time flies out. The rest of Disguised trying to scramble. Castle's left on his lonesome, and he's eating bullets. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. FBI takes him out, and River's going in with the wind becomes lightning. Scary Jerry with a flashback over the wall. XU trying to protect him as Ayla goes in. Huhi is sacrificed, and FBI's ready to kick Abadaga's front door in. 100 Thieves take 3.
They're going to take that tower as well, Flowers. I don't see them stopping. Inhibitor will go down. We're getting the recalls, getting the reset here. The defense from Scary Jerry and XU is going to be difficult.
This is it, though. They have to try to defend here. TP bringing Quid back with the rest of 100 Thieves. FBI staying alive for now. Finally going to be shut down. Scary Jerry falls. Ayla taking the kill on that one. XU is gone. 100 Thieves in the enemy base. They've got another wave marching up. Nexus turrets will melt like butter, and the hot knife is 100 Thieves. 17-14. It's going to be another 30-minute game. Quid's just having a little fun with it. River wants to end the game. GG 2-0 100 Thieves.
Viper can smile and he can breathe a sigh of relief.
Silence some of those doubters into Kaney's Yone, who
is carrying some games. It is going to be Surdy getting the bad news here. He does not catch them.
Oh no! Welcome to the LTA North, Surdy. That's a flash level 1 with the trademark Team Liquid lane swap here. Jan and Core JJ going to make it just rough for him, and they had the ward down, so even the back gets stopped.
He's going to keep chasing. This is going to be pretty annoying. Core does have to be a little bit careful about the Sejuani, but he is going to spot Lyra. It gives himself that full info. And as soon as you saw the Rumble coming through, you kind of... Oh my god, he got the big wolf.
He got it?
They know that Sejuani should be down on the spot side. APA should be able to stay safe here. We'll see if they do go for a look, but I mean, APA has a soldier.
Yeah, he's fine. Conquering Sands gets away. So now it's up to Jan and Core JJ to realize that. They're actually just winning to trade against Isles and Surdy. Almost getting first blood. That's heal down.
Yeah, I mean, they take the big wolf from Core, and it is going to be Dig here over on those grubs, but Umti is around, and TL can move to try to contest.
He's only level 5 for Jan Core JJ. No ultimates available, which means it's harder for the Wukong to walk in confidently. If you can just smite one of these away, or at least deny the feat of strength stacking there, as he's actually going to go for it. Dignitas will concede and just back off.
Yeah, so basically Dig had the push on top, and they just used that for a first move in towards grubs. As soon as Jan gets that wave in towards the tower, he's already hit that first 20 mark for the additional range. They're going to look for Tomo.
And again, no heal on Isles, so maybe flashes are going to have to be used here. Jan throws up, get the shield from Core JJ, as it's just traded on back damage, but Team Liquid coming out ahead in that exchange.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a trade of barriers, but they get the flash off of Tomo, so they're going to keep the pressure up here. Isles, trying to position as aggressively as he can, but they have no vision defensively now, and without that summoner, could be scary if the Wukong is in the darkness there, and may well be.
Okay, they're spotted it out. Oh, now he's there, and has level 6. Cyclone used. Tomo in trouble. No summoner spells. Whirling Death for Jan. First blood picked up by Team Liquid's bot laner.
Nicely done. Going to be able to get those advantages.
Trouble if they get engaged on, but with level 7 Sejuani, you are still pretty tanky. Now they see that Umti's in the neighborhood.
Yep, going to get that info, and we'll see how many grubs they are going to look for here. Are going to be starting this up. Both top laners do have TP available, but they're both still sitting on the bot side. Kaney gets the earlier push as APA went back to base.
Yeah, and he's not even TPing back to lane. He's walking all the way there. So if he groups up, he's going to lose the wave, as now the whiffed engage from Lyra, and now he's going to get punished for it. Dawning Shadow over the top for the shield, but Lyra will still go down. APA now TP's in and has the shuffle flashed away by Isles, but the Whirling Death again for Jan will pick up another kill.
And that's the feat of warfare there as well. 3 kills now for TL. They're going to get all 3 grubs as well, so they will get some progress on this objective here. That's going to be the first of the 3 that they need for those feats of strength. But they are walking back to top lane to farm, and it's just going to be cleanup duty for Team Liquid. They are now back towards this bottom side. They have a significant advantage here. And you can see, wow, I assume that Surdy must be close to level 9, but yeah, there. But still, it's over a full level lead for Impact, in that 1v1. We haven't watched that at all, but he already has a Spirit Visage. He's just going to be winning. You don't have to do anything. You're doing your job. You just chill.
And I think that that's the repercussions of what happened on the lane swap. Tomo was getting the solo XP, and Impact was getting the solo XP, as Isles and Tomo have not been able to survive the 2v2, but now they're going for their own play. Teleport flank here, as Jan could be in some trouble. Dawning Shadow again over the top. Bailouts used. He's going to flash forward! Oh, Jan!
On the spot side, they have that early Bloodthirster working in towards IE, and they know without summoners he could be vulnerable, so they just want to keep him safe.
And how much scarier is it for Surdy to walk down here 1v3 and try and catch the wave, as opposed to Impact, who's playing this tanky Cassante right now? It's so much harder to take him down. So Team Liquid, they're going to get a tier 2 turret.
Doing this yesterday to Shopify, where, yes, you have to overload one side to make a play, but...
Speaking of plays, that's a double flash. And again, Glacial Prison missing the target right there. Team Liquid are able to get 2 summoner spells, only for their 1 on their mid laner.
But that ulti from Lyra at least forced the flash. That's still not a bad trade, but great play overall from APA. Gets in, gets both those flashes, and there's flash on Wukong, which means you are in danger if you walk close as those AD carries.
Yeah.
So they're not going to be able to contest this at all. That guarantees another tower is going to be going down if they want to use it top. That will be 2v2ing
we're TPing. Behind APA right now, no flash available. Equalizer goes down, denying 1 escape path. But where does Katie want to approach from? AP is actually walking forward. He sees that Surdy's going for the back. That's flash out from Surdy. Donnie Shadow again does damage to APA, as Surdy will walk up and get the kill credit.
They committed multiple members to topside and the Senna ultimate, you know, so the teleport as well. So quite a lot committed for that trade, and it still goes pretty well for TL because they're also going to get the Dragon off this on the bot side. So again, this is where it becomes tough. If you fall behind, the traditional thinking is, all right, we send an extra mid.
So far, it feels like they haven't been that afraid to make plays, which I am happy to see. Yes, they traded down in that one, but they were still trying to be proactive, as now they're getting engaged on here. Fate's call. Tomo will save his
Dignitas
support.
have got to leave. They might even be able to get a second charge as all 5 members here from TL.
Kaney is actually here, though. Umti could be in some trouble, and he dodges out on the Emperor's Divide, but Umti's still alive. He can't go down. Team Liquid rally to save their jungler. And now they're even diving the mid lane. Tomo's in trouble. Isle's keeping him up with the Summoner Spell heal, but that is also
already
buried.
down 5k. They can force Otacon. They can really put the pressure on you to come and look for a fight, right? So that's where it's going to be very, very difficult. We'll see if they can find a pick.
We're actually finding Umti right now. Chain CC, Fate's called. Fate sealed, rather. As the Donnie Shadow over the top, it's still just not enough damage. Umti burning down. Oh! Finally enough with the Leandries, but now AP looking for his own play. Emperor's Divide onto Surdy in the mid lane as he will be traded. Shutdown gold over to Jan.
Yeah, Jan gonna rack up another kill there. He has gotten so much gold from the
guys. They'll figure it out later. Team Liquid right now are starting it up here, as there's no vision down on it right now from Dignitas, so they don't see it. They're gonna have to peek their heads in and take a look.
Yeah, spotted down now by that blue trinket, so they're going to have the info that it was being hit, but TL will just pull off it, and they're going to look for Isles.
Yeah, Isles in trouble right now. Fairly squishy champion. That's a flash away as now Umti's engaging snap onto Tomo. Doesn't have a lot of backup with the team, but here comes APA. Blast cone's over. APA flanking deep on the Azir, but they've already traded Umti for nothing right now. Dignitas are still up on the Rift. Can they survive the onslaught that is Team Liquid? APA gets past them, and he'll take down both of the bot laners, as nobody else from Team Liquid will fall. Lyra in trouble as well. Will he burn down? No, just barely alive. APA might be hunting, though. Gonna back away. Dignitas do not walk up with an advantage in kills. Umti almost trades his life down, but APA saves the play.
Yeah, MT goes in, you know, at least is able to force out some cooldowns. TL, the rest of the members, massive gold lead on them, are able to fight through and take it. Surdy and Kaney actually got some pretty good damage done on the, and now luxury items start to come in, right? He has that Seeker's arm guard ready, so he has the stasis available. Knowing he's down flashed, you are a lot more vulnerable, but that makes it that much more difficult. Jan still has his flash available, as Kaney is pushing bot side, does take a tier 1. Dignitas likely not going to contest this unless the TP
they have
right
a teleport.
Now.
Yeah, Kaney could look for it. He's going to go for a reset first. That's not going to be enough time. It's already down to 4k health. Team Liquid can just play goalie. That Atacon is theirs. Dignitas, I think, a little behind on the play right there. Team Liquid.
This is here, and with this Draven that's already monstrously fed.
And this is what Team Liquid was so good at last year as well. Just being a little ahead of the play, a couple seconds ahead, and now they're forcing this objective. Dignitas, again, will have to approach, and again, they just went for resets. It's gone. So it's just going to be gone. I guess the play might be wait out the respawn timers
they're
here.
at your tower. They're going to dive you. 100%. They're going to dive you. They're not necessarily going to win the game, but they're going to dive you, and then they're going to come right back and do it again.
And they're going to flash forward. Core JJ onto Surdy, slowing him down as well. Umti's here. And Surdy's locked in place for a little bit. Gets away. APA with another shuffle under turn, but it only hits the tank as Umti gets onto 3. Dawning Shadow gets the revive. Nobody's fallen on Dignitas. That was the dive, but was it worth it? Kaney goes in for the hero play. We'll have to snap back to the base. Dignitas are holding the line for right now, but like you said, Team Liquid, they're just teleporting back in.
Yeah, they still have 3 of those GAs available as well. You know, so we'll see, you know, how it goes. Impact has it, Core has it, and Jan has it. There's going to be a TP flank coming in here from Kaney, but he has no ult. Let's see if they can make it happen.
Can they do it? Lyra's trying to lock down APA, but it was not long enough. Jan's now walking forward, 1v3ing the rest of Dignitas. They can't back up Lyra and Kaney, so it's a 2-man mission. Can Kaney make it happen? Gets one more down. Now goes in onto Jan, locked in place. Kaney can be the damage dealer. APA can't quite get onto them as Tomo's unleashed onto Impact. Shutdown for Surdy. And all those GAs have
great, but still it's a Dragon Soul. It's a lot of stats, it's a lot of power. NTL are playing from ahead. They got to button it up here, though.
Yeah, APA in particular, completed item up over Kaney right now on the Azir. Very strong with 3 items. as Umti's going to be on to the Dragon Young as well. Kaney's jumping over the wall to get some damage onto Umti and scout out. They don't have a ward in the pit, I don't believe, as it's just out. Team Liquid, they get the Dragon. That is sold. Dignitas were not able to push them away.
Yeah, not able to push them away. And Impact's going in.
Flash forward, as now he'll just jump back towards the team. Kaney with the knockup, but that's a very tanky Cassante. Umti on the flank. Watch for the Wukong. Can he get onto anybody? It's only Lyra yet again. APA now onto the backline, but he's in trouble. Doesn't have the backup of the team. Goes golden though. Surdy with a shutdown onto Jan. That's something for Dignitas, and that's a lot more with the APA kill as well. Double kill to Surdy. Dignitas are making it happen. Team Liquid wanted it. Man. Surdy's going nuts as Kaney's pushing to whittle him.
I feel like TL's going to start sweating a little bit. I mean, they're up 4,000 gold. They have a soul, but
they're just going to engage on Surdy right now. He is a little away from the rest of the team, but look at the damage! Surdy on a rampage just absorbs the engage. He will go down eventually, but that's not what Team Liquid wanted.
No, not at all. Some plays, but he is kind of struggling with his engages, and it's going to be TL starting this up. Yeah. There is no jungler for them, though, so this is risky. Kaney's down bot. They at least want to force out that teleport, but they should have the info of what is happening, and they definitely do now.
APA's playing goalie right now. If he can just shuffle everyone away, just keep Lyra out of the pit. It doesn't matter if they have the jungler, but now it's just an engage from Dignitas. They lose the Baron, but can they win the fight afterwards? Kaney teleported to the top lane, but that's too far away from the rest of the team, and Jan is still fed. He's still ready to fight, and APA is getting fed. Double kill over to the Azir as Tomo's in full retreat mode. Dignitas thought maybe they could make it happen, but his name is APA, and this is his Azir. 7-3-3 with the triple kill.
Yeah, Kaney goes for that long teleport. They didn't have a good ward for him, so he couldn't actually get closer to the play. I think they needed to go a little bit faster, try to get a ward down so he could actually join. He teleports in, they just engage away from him, and now they're looking to potentially end the game here.
I think that is.
Do it.
The Baron picked up, and they didn't lose any members. I mean, Dignitas were just hoping to win the fight afterwards. Equalizer will go down. Surdy is trying to do the damage. Kaney jumps in the backline, but Jan just does that much damage with 4-item full crit Draven. Team Liquid taking out the turrets and the Nexus, and game one wrapped up.
That was looking like a really not close game, and then all of a sudden, like, whoa, wait a second here, this is getting a little bit close. Not durable carries. These are, carries that especially, yeah, you have the invisibility, yeah, you have
stats. But also in terms of confidence right now, but we'll get to that later. Isles actually goes in with the Zenith Blade. CoreJJ is just trading with him, and this is part of why I don't like the Pantheon into Leona. You're just tankier as the Leona and actually do a decent amount of damage with your AD carry behind you. Both junglers are there. And Umti actually misses the Vault Breaker, so now Lyra going to go for the Fear. CoreJJ is walking up if you spell shield correctly as Lyra. This is great, but Isles actually goes in. That's first blood for Lyra. Dignitas' jungler stepping up.
Nicely done. The coach turned jungler. Maybe they know that I'm coming.
APA. This is in trouble. Flashing over from Isles. Has the Q plus the Zenith Blade. APA, nice seismic shove, though, keeping Kaney away.
And he procs Phase Rush there, so you proc Phase Rush, you're just going to be 30, does ward this out. He is 6 now, so even if you go for the gank, it's probably not going to happen. Instead, Umti's just going to start up the grubs here and look to see what he can make happen with that.
Let's see if Lyra goes for a gank or if he goes for the Dragon trade. Right now, it looks like sweeping. Thinking about the idea of wrapping around this Tri-Brush.
It's so hard to make happen, I feel like.
Well, Core and Jan have been playing so aggressive, so if Isles is able to make something happen, here's Zenith Blade in, but Valkyrie away for Jan, and big damage trade onto Isles. That's Ignite down. One more Q from Core should have it, but he's stunned up. Tomo goes in. Core with the flash forward for the kill trade.
Yeah, going to be able to go 1-for-1. That's actually really good for TL at the end of the day because Lyra's wasting his time.
Yeah.
Sitting down here, he was not doing the Dragon. You got all 3 grubs and you traded 1-for-1 in a 2v3. So Core going to be feeling really happy. That was kind of the summoner advantage that he traded out. The Ignite came back up for Isles, but he did not have his flash. Core was able to get something from that. Dignitas now going to be trying to start this Dragon, but of course it is very late, and that means Umti is here, APA is here, and they're moving for it. We'll see if they can contest.
Can Dignitas secure it? APA throws up the wall so they don't have an escape path over the Dragon Pit wall. They do get the steal. Umti takes it out as Kaney trying to buy space here. Tomo stuck in the pit, doesn't have the flash available. He's looking for the Arcane Shift, but it's not coming up. APA with a kill for the team.
Nicely done, TL, able to re-engage their punish.
But Impact has stabilized. It's dead even in CS right there. But now they're on opposite sides of the Rift, and Dignitas have first dibs here on the grubs, but they actually are making 2 different plays. One goes mid, the other goes top now as they're looking at CoreJJ. They got it. third kill for Dignitas as now cease and desist used here onto the front line. No more W shield, but now between worlds, Surdy got out of Jan! Weirding for the damage and gets the kill for the team. First one for Surdy.
Yeah, nicely done. Surdy hit absolutely everything there. You know, both sides of the queue, of course. Barely did not have his flash. Got caught by that shockwave before he could get the E up to block any of the damage. So it looked like he got snapped in.
Ooh, but now Umti's looking for a play here on Kaney with APA setting it up. Core JJ over the top. 2 assists with kill credit to
You know, he's basically saying, hey, I didn't super snowball, so I'm just going to be kind of a point-and-click stun, and I'm going to absorb damage, you know, with the E, get a little bit of damage in with that Heartsteel proc, and just try to be this like tanky, annoying setup basically for my teammates.
And I'm wondering what abilities he's maxing, because if you're going for just like a W max instead of a Q max,
because 3 points Q.
3 points Q. So it's still going for that more damage right now, but eventually you could just pivot to say, yeah, I'm just going to go all in on that one. You also get extra bonus armor and magic resist when you have the full stacks on your E shield once it expires. So yeah, he's going to be very tanky with this build, but is that going to be
autopiling full damage when you're not snowballing? You're often not going to be strong enough, and then you're just paper in the team fight. So he's just saying, hey,
stop the back. They actually are thinking of making a play on the Kaney right here. APA is walking up. If Kaney walks too far forward, he's in trouble. Blast Cone's available. Weaver's wall, but he has an avenue to get away from there. Flash from Core JJ with the seismic shove. Kaney gets the ultimate off. And there's some more lockdown here from Isles, but the kill credit goes to Team Liquid.
Yeah, going to be able to get that kill, and that's the exact setup that you're talking about.
That's even more disastrous for Dignitas. Double kill to the
Man, that's got to be frustrating for Kaney because he actually checked a lot of these brushes. You know, he walked through one brush, he throws out the
in trouble too.
Trinket.
How can this happen? Team Liquid just made a play bot side. Now they're making another play top side, and it looks like both are going to work out for him. Surdy jumping between worlds. He jumps back, but waited around. Tomo now maybe baited. He's got a full health bar now. Big damage on the impact. He's eating forward. The Arcane shift aggressively because they have the paranoia behind them. But Team Liquid.
Impressive to me that he has been able to keep his place at the top for a decade, for more than a decade now at this point.
How much of that average is just impact is the question. Is Kaney now getting played on here in the top lane? There's a shock blast, but shock wave not going to be enough to save his life. Impact getting the kill credit as the teleport comes in, and Surdy's going to regret that one. Core JJ now on a killing spree. 4, 2, and 3 on the tank. Pantheon support. Team Liquid find 2.
Yeah, TP's in immediately trying to bail out Kaney, but by the time he gets there, Kaney is already dead, so he just donates another kill there. That's tough, man.
Yeah. And now it's not only the kills, it's the Herald after the fact. As APA with the thanks.
Yeah. It's fair. Nice delivery, right on time.
And he saved time. He's that efficient with the yapping. It's the THX as opposed to typing out the whole word, you know? He's got to get back into the game.
TY.
Liquid is directly on top of it, but now Dignitas are contesting them for it. Now the lights go off, and there's the combo. They found APA, but he doesn't go down. They don't have the damage. Now there's no front line. 2 fall as Kaney will also drop. 3 kills to Team Liquid. APA just unkillable.
Yeah, APA tries to flash it, but they had the timing perfect. It just didn't matter, though, because he's Merc Treads, Verdant Barrier, and Seraphs.
Tomo's now trying to get under the turret. Umti looked for the engage. Maybe it's too much, though.
Verdant Barrier, he has the shield as well, as I was saying, from Seraphs, has the Merc Treads. It is really tough to take him down. And yes, the flash did not actually disrupt the knockwave combo. The shockwave still hit, but he creates enough space away that some of the follow-up damage couldn't really come through. They couldn't finish him off, and that right there could be the death knell of Dignitas in this series. TL now so far ahead here. They're going to move to Soul Point. They're already massively up in gold, you know, closing on a 7,000 gold lead here. It's hard to think how Dig will fight.
APA taking some damage here. Surdy jumps in. Seismic Shove misses. Here comes Isles. APA, no flash available. Is he tanky enough? I can't imagine a world where he gets away from this one. Locked down. Big damage. Shut down to Surdy.
Yeah, going to be able to.
All the solo queue has been grinding, sometimes linking up with the team and playing the competitive side is a very different play style. Actually, make sure that you're on that flank, ready for the team impact. All alone with APA behind him. That's a flash and Dominus to survive. So some cooldowns for Dignitas as they picked up.
Yeah, going to be able to get that out, but it was the Orianna ult. It was the Ezreal ult, so some cooldowns used on the other side here, too. A lot of roses out. They're going to go.
Yeah, Weaver's Wall used. Team Liquid's going to try and absorb this, and Lear just jumps straight through the unraveled earth. Now Team Liquid look to turn. Cease and desist onto the backline. They're locking out Tobo. He gets out of there, though. Between worlds, big damage from Surdy as Impact is able to take 1 for the team. Jan wasn't there, but now he is. Now things are looking fantastic for Team Liquid. Flash Q from Core, not going to be in range for Surdy, who will jump away across the Veil, but Dignitas losing multiple members, trading with Team Liquid, but still getting chased. I think they're out of there.
Two for two at the end of the day. That was a pretty close fight. A lot of low health bars on both sides. Potentially could have gone down. You see APA there, about 200 health remaining. Of course, we saw Surdy barely getting away. Will the ulti hit? No,
it's alive. He just gets chunked out. As now, again, Paranoia used Solar Flare. Looks like it missed. Oh, no, he had the Verdant Barrier Shield. I think that it actually was able to save him right there. APA does not go down. That's, again, a long cooldown, like you said. Paranoia not going to be up for a while.
Yeah, the Verdant Barrier not showing us popped on Spectator, but I'm looking at in-game, so that shield did work. And was, absorbing at least one of those spells. But here comes the Pantheon ult. They're going to look.
And Starfall as over the wall goes Tomo, but now he's stuck there. And here's Core JJ! Welcome to the pain cage. As Jan now jumping in onto Surdy, who tried to get out of the back line, but instead goes down. Dignitas lose 2.
Yeah, talk about a rock in a hard place. that was a tough
literal rock and a literal hard place right there, yeah.
TP out to safety there by Kaney, but no such luck for Isles.
Isles now all alone. Nobody to save him, as he does have the flash available. Does he try and use it? Sending up impact under the turret, but he will go down. Killing spree for Jan. The bounty for Team Liquid.
Yeah, they're going to be able to grab this, no problem. You can see that Dignitas isn't even on that side of the map. Kaney used his TP to go towards the top side, and APA might even find an angle to get a kill onto Kaney. He's going to look for it. Kaney's out of mana.
Very low mana. No summoner spells available.
Coming, though. He has his ult.
Paranoia used. Oh, he actually pressed it. I don't know if you 1v1 this, Lyra. Yeah, I was almost wondering, do you just press it and then walk away? Because APA is probably going to be too afraid to walk up at that point. But either way,
Lyra
will...
tried to bounce right back again, but he was instantly CC chained by the Pantheon and the Renekton. And now TL are going to add Infernal Soul to their collection here.
Oof.
Objective dominance, back-to-back games here.
They lost them that game. So Team Liquid showing up solid here to start off 2025. Dignitas have been given a good fight, but it's looking like it might be close to the end here. 8,000 gold lead with the Otacon buff, with the Dragon Soul, and now all these turrets starting to fall down here. Team Liquid crack the tier 2 in the mid lane. As Impact's pushing in the bottom side. Dignitas, if they do make the play here, Baron's about to spawn, so you got to do this fast. Slice and dice away. He has the flash coming off soon. He's just buying the time. If Impact can just keep everyone on him for as long as possible, and Dignitas are just leaving. They realize, yeah, Baron's up. We cannot keep pushing on to Impact, I suppose.
But how do you even contest? You have no Orianna or Nocturne ultimate anymore now.
Yeah.
And you're fighting into the GA. So TL are just going to force here and look for the turn. They're going to go now.
A bizarre call, but now they're getting punished for it. Dignitas have to use summoners to get away. But hey, they pulled Team Liquid off of the Baron, so I guess that's something. Isles and Tomo now fighting on their own here. Core JJ taking a lot of damage. Big cooldowns coming off. The E used. Move speed forward, gets the W onto Isles. That's good for Tomo. Can he kite back? The Ezreal pilot. This is your moment. If you get the cooldowns, Impact's looking to flank around. He's spotted. Tomo knows that he's there. But now topside, Impact going in onto, or Umti rather, going in onto Surdy. And APA teleported up. Yad finds Tomo. Dignitas.
Pop on both Core and Impact, it looks like, but they are already back up. They're going to run straight back out to the Baron. As soon as you can fight any sort of decent fight, you can just force the Baron right after it. And this time they're able to get 3 kills, to get really good. And I think this one is going to be a cleaner closeout than we saw last time around. They are just so far ahead, and they have so many engaged tools, so many ways to start up the fight.
Yeah, I mean, just a bizarre play there onto Impact. I guess he was just looking like a porcupine in a petting zoo. Nobody wanted to touch the guy. You just let him be, just go to the Baron.
But of course, he's a very tanky member. They couldn't take him down, and now TL are closing in, looking to finish this out.
Isles now trying to front line, but he's just got no health bar, man. Surdy between worlds. That's a flash out from Jan, as he will live through the paranoia. Lyra cannot take him out. Umti will claim Kaney, and Team Liquid look to claim a series win, but Surdy, he's still up, he's still healthy. Shut down gold, takes out APA, but can he get back to the base to defend? Long death timers. It's going to come down to Surdy, and if he can hold the line.
That's a big if. Pretty much the entire enemy team is still alive. They have Dragon Soul. They're closing in, and Core's just going to waste his time here, and they're going to be able to close this one out.
Goes across the Veil. Surdy's trying to look for the damage. The Pantheon E's gets a stun. Is he going to solo kill Surdy? Core JJ! The GOAT support making it look easy.
Oh my god, he's just styling on him. Kills off Surdy, ults in on the Nexus. That'll do it.
You thought it was Impact versus Surdy. It's Core JJ versus Surdy, and it's Team Liquid versus the rest of the league. 2-0 start to the season.
And it is an 8-0 weekend here for the LTA kickoff.